Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Ms. Sue Guevara.
First of all, I am so humbled and appreciative of this award. I'd like to thank the board of directors, the committee, and my fellow Hall of Famers as we go in. I think I'm always very happy to say that I grew up in Saginaw and I'm a Sag nasty woman, and I like it. I was very, very fortunate to, back in the day, way back when the hair was a little different color than what it was up there, but I was a tomboy and I loved sports. I loved it. And I thought maybe, yeah, I was going to be a nurse, and thank God for those patients that I was not. But, you know, I grew up here in Saginaw in the projects. On the playground there, and we played baseball, and we played tetherball, and we played football, and we played in the streets. We had built forts out of leaves, and we threw chestnuts at each other, and we had fun, and we competed. But I will tell you this, that I tell people this, I'm living my dream. I'm living my dream. And I've been doing this for 39 years, and I still have a lot of fun. And the only reason I am able to do what I do is because the people that have supported me all the way. And you saw my dad. I look at the coaches that I've had throughout my career, and I am very grateful to my parents. For my mom and dad let me pursue my passion of sports. Back when girls did not do that. When coaches didn't make any money. You can't be a coach. My grandmother used to tell me, Susie, isn't it time for you to put your cleats up? It's time to get a real job. And you know, I mean, that was my grandmother. And it's like, well, Grandma, I still like what I'm doing, and Mom and Dad still support what I do. And I'm going to tell you this quick story, and then I'm going to go on because I'm going to get the axe from this table over here real quick. But when I think of Saginaw, and this city, and how I grew up, you know what? We grew up at Hoyt Park. That's where we started. We grew up there, and we played softball there, and we played women's football. I don't know how many of you know there was a women's football league back in the day, and Charles Goss was my coach back there. I don't know if he's here, but I loved it. Is he here? Because I got to hit people. I loved playing football. Well, there he is, Charles, right there. I loved it. But my family, they let me play. They let me compete. And throughout my entire career, they have been with me through everything that you saw, through the good and the bad and the ugly. And they stayed with me. And I am so grateful for Bob Becker at Saginaw Valley for allowing me to be the softball coach, when all I did was play pigtail softball and fast pitch softball and slow pitch softball, blah, 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 but I'd never coached. But I'm going to tell you this, when it comes to being determined and being mentally tough, when I was learning to play softball, I don't know how many of you remember Pulaski Hall. And you remember Pulaski Hall? All right, and you know on Pulaski Hall, we were playing softball. We practiced Pulaski Hall. Black cinder. That was what the parking lot was made of. How many of you would like to try and catch a softball, field a softball on that stuff? We know what the bounces are like, right? Yeah. So I'm playing shortstop. My sister was at second. Dad is hitting balls to us. Kept hitting, you know, whatever you do, keep the ball in front of you. Keep the ball in front of you. So you're trying to keep the ball in front of you. I got hit in the chest so much, I'm surprised I have a chest. But I do. But so when it started hitting me in the face, it's like, I don't want to do this anymore. Oh, yes, you are. So he put a catcher's mask on my face and hit balls at me. And they would hit the mask and hit my glove. Hit my chest, hit the glove. But I stayed with it. I stayed with it. And that right there, the determination that every inductee here has, the mental toughness, the resiliency, that's what we learn in Saginaw. That's what this city is about. So to all of you out there, to my friends that came from Mount Pleasant, I am successful at Central Michigan because of the staff that I have. I say this all the time. It takes a village. It takes a village. It takes an administration that is going to support you. Marcy Weston is here. She's a retired Associate Athletic Director at Central. She and Dave Hickey gave a recycled coach a chance. They gave me another chance. And what do Sag Nasty people do when they get a second chance? They work their asses off. That's what we do. And we rebuild. And we do. And once we get where we're at, we're going to do everything we can to make sure we are successful. And so to the administration at Central, to my family, to my friends at Central who I run with in the morning and swim with in the morning to keep me grounded and help me solve all the problems of the world, I say thank you to all of you. And my mom, she is in heaven. She is, I think Jack talked about my Hispanic heritage, and my mother is Irish, and one thing Marcia Reel, who hired me at Saginaw Valley, the one thing she did tell me was, well, one of the other reasons I hired you was because you knew where all the happy hours were in Saginaw. That might be the Irish part of me, I don't know. But again, I just want to say thank you so much. I am truly humbled by this award, and I am so grateful to have been born and raised in Saginaw. Thank you.
Thank you.